We live. We live. How you feeling? It hit you yet?
Man.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
pre-gamed,
I'm
y'all.
chilling. Yeah, we
We
pre-game.
pre-gamed.
Nah, I'm chilling though. I'm chilling. I feel good. I feel good.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I feel
Hey,
good.
well, we live. We in here. We get here. We getting it started. We gonna give it time for people to come on in here. But this is the Over 30 podcast.
Over
Uh
30 podcasts. We lit.
yeah,
We
welcome back.
live. We vibing.
Now, y'all may have thought that y'all missed us last week, but last week we were actually over there on my other podcast, the Chop Up Show. We were doing an election special, so y'all may have missed us last week because we was over on the Chop Up Show breaking down the election. Because y'all know last Tuesday was the election. But as we give it time for y'all to come on in, we're gonna get some music cracking. Shout out to my homeboy Ben Kenobi on his latest project, Return of the Jedi. So y'all come in, y'all say what's up. Uh, and we gonna vibe out real quick as y'all get on here. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Teacher, actually, while the music playing, go ahead. We can go ahead and share it right now. Go ahead and share it on Facebook.
Me, my guys, we really live. Don't forget me, pay my tithes.
I'll be
Please don't
back.
just side, and that's in the console. Keep the stimmy when I ride, lit off Henny when I drive.
Yeah, we reading Natal Charts.
Bet I be there pronto. I stay sharp like Hanzo.
If you want your Natal Chart read, stay tuned. We getting into it.
Busy, but know that I'm back. Went from a nigga that's all in the block to popping out all in the blue. Shit, I've been giving it all that I got. Learn from my past to follow the rules. Back with my bullshit all in the
Shout out to the homie.
like I wanted to.
Oh shit. Let me bring it back. There we go.
We back. It's also incredible. Yo, this shit feel
Hey, we
good
just
right
getting
here.
this share real quick, and we gonna get into
How
it.
you feeling? That's the shit you not used to.
Definitely got some things to talk about today.
They can't stand it. But it's all good though. Yeah. Hey, look, really I've been seeing demons around me. You thought I'd break out in a sweat.
Yeah, we gotta talk to y'all real quick, man. There's been some changes over here at the Over 30 Podcast. We gotta talk to y'all.
Why? Because I'm due respect. I done came up in a league of my own when I call for the right to a threat. My guy with a menace, my guy where I spit it. My squad hold the semis. I might try to call them all, but them and some dogs can offer you clearance. They offer they rock up a show. I could be rocking a show. Them niggas not get your dough, cause you was talking out your neck. They come with a
again. Make sure y'all hit that like button when y'all come in here.
Why these rat niggas blocking the cheese? I don't come.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the page. We are on Facebook and on YouTube.
Steve on the pot, I'm a chemist. Got it on lock, I'ma finish the job. Then I'ma take off on these niggas. Yeah. Me, my guys, we really live. Lord forgive me, pay my tithes. Please don't have me reach inside.
And that's in the console.
Keep the semi when I ride. Lit off Henny when I drive. In the city, we gon' slide.
Bet I be there pronto.
Me, my guys, we really live. Lord forgive me, pay my tithes. Please don't have me reach inside. And that's in the console. Keep the semi when I ride. Lit off Henny when I drive. In the city, we gon' slide. Bet I be there pronto.
Yeah. All right, we back. We both got it shared, hopefully. Y'all welcome to the Over 30 Podcast. We had some things lined up, so we had to take a little quick hiatus to get some other things in the work. But we have been in the background working, getting it in. And so real quick, before we get into the show, we've conversed about what the Over 30 is, what it's supposed to represent. And what we've come to is that we now have a more clear picture of the service that we provide for everybody over 30. And what you can understand and what you can look at the Over 30 Podcast as now is you can look at it as your Over 30 advice column. You know what I mean? We here to give y'all knowledge that's useful to how y'all move. And with the Over 30 holistic expert Tisha Marie, you get it from a perspective that you ain't really gonna get it from nowhere else. Somebody that's really to dig deeper into the alternative understandings to give advice and to give information. You know what I'm saying? So what we ask for y'all as our viewers, as our subscribers, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube page, the Over 30 Podcast on YouTube. But let us know what y'all want to get, what y'all want information on. Remember, Tisha Marie is a life coach. In real life, not even just on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So it's things that we can provide and conversations that we can have that can give insight to what a lot of people are thinking about and what a lot of people are going through. And so, yeah, I mean, let this be your over 30 advice column. If y'all want discussions on, you know what I'm saying, kids, I got one on the way. So I'm gonna need to be talking to y'all. This is an experienced parent right here. She's been in the game for 10 plus years, you know what I'm saying, parenting.
Yes.
And so we got, both the book smarts, the street smarts, and the occultic and mystical knowledge to be able to provide y'all with the information that y'all need. So look at the Over 30 podcast as, you know what I'm saying, your guide to those
Yeah.
post 30 years. You know what I'm saying? But I am the political plug. Damo, y'all can find me at the political plug on Instagram, on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all of that. And of course, I'm here with the Over 30 holistic expert, Tisha Marie. How are you doing tonight, sis?
I am amazing. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. It's a lot going on today. A lot going on in the atmosphere, the solar system, the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mars is in retrograde for about 2 more days now, so we're dealing with a lot of that. A lot of that
Mars is in
fire.
retrograde. Okay.
Mars is in retrograde. Mars is the planet of sex and aggression. So it's in
Oh wow.
retrograde in Scorpio. So you think about in retrograde in Scorpio, you think about Scorpio being the sexual aggressive sign that it is, and then Mars is in retrograde in that. So you think about all that combined, you got everybody on the
Clashing.
edge. You got everybody
Everybody on
wanting.
edge. Everybody on
Yeah,
edge.
it's gonna
Okay.
be some. It's gonna be some Leos popping out next year.
Okay.
A
Now,
lot of Leos.
Now, see, so that scares me, right? That scares me because I am as we get into kind of understanding this, we definitely want to use the information that you have now to let the people know we are reading natal charts tonight. So if you want to find out more about the science of self and who you are, as explained by the stars, put your with your birthday and your time of birth
Birthday
and
place.
location of birth in the chat, and
Absolutely.
we can get into that with you. And we're gonna talk more about natal charts and the importance of that. But what Tisha brought up kind of scares me a little bit. Now I'm a Scorpio. My birthday is
Scorpio.
this Saturday, actually, November 14th. So you saying Mars is in retrograde and it's
Mars in
clashing with
retrograde.
and it's clashing
Scorpio season.
and it's clashing with Scorpio season. What's the uniqueness in that? What should I be
Uniqueness
afraid of?
in that. You
What should
should
I
be
be looking out
afraid
for?
of the sex at its all-time high. Like I mentioned before, Mars is the planet of sex and aggression. So it's your more physical, tangible aspect of love, of sex, of your sexual nature.
Uh-huh.
It tells how you like to have sex, so what the qualities, the qualifications, all the things you like, whether it be you like a whole nine set out for you, or the wine on
Yeah.
ice, the essential oils, the massage, the candles lit, or you just like it simple, or you're like a Virgo, you just like perfection. Take a shower before we start. So, but any way you like it, Mars is the perfect planet to actually understand your sexual nature, and it's in retrograde, being that the planet is noticeably going direct, but it's
Uh-huh.
really not going, or I'm sorry, going in reverse effect, but it's really not going in reverse. Scientists see that it looks like it's going so slow that it's going in the opposite direction, but it's really not. It's just moving extremely slow than it's what it's usually moving at. But
Okay.
that's what they call retrograde. So it looks like it's going in a reverse effect. That's because it's going extremely, extremely slow. Um,
So we just came out of Mercury retrograde, which
we
is what
just
everybody
came
always
out
talk
of
about.
Mercury. Yes, Mercury
Yeah.
is the communication planet. So that is one of the most popular retrogrades people talk
Uh-huh.
about because it's communication, and all of us, we feed and fuel off communication. We have a communication era. We're talking about technology, we're talking about social media, everything. You talking about commuting from in your vehicle, you're talking about talking loved ones, starting relationships, business meetings, closing deals. All these things is communication, and that's what Mercury rules. So when Mercury is in retrograde, you're talking about a lot of mishaps in communication. You will have a lot of quarrels. You will have a lot of situations come up. Business deals going haywire. You got people just not communicating. I even had, like, during Mercury retrograde, it was crazy because I had a package that was supposed to get sent to me, and I was waiting on it. It was supposed to get arrive the day of the event, and I was so excited because my tracking number said it, like, oh, it's gonna be here, it's gonna be here, and I'm tracking it, and it's like, minute by minute, I'm tracking it. Come to find out, the mailman ended up putting my package at another house, similar address. I was so livid, but Mercury retrograde, I blamed it on it. I could not do anything but blame it on it. They got it to me in time before the day was out. I'm glad I caught it. However, that never happened to me. Mercury retrograde, things like that happen. So delays in packages, delays in deals and money, whatever you utilize to
Mhm.
connect with, to commute with, to communication, to talk to, that's what Mercury. So now we got Mars is ending its retrograde. It'll go direct on the 14th. You got sexual nature. Your sexual nature that is I've been seeing it all over my social media pages. Man, it's been
You see it
crazy.
happening, so you can see the effect
I
of it.
see
You see it's
it. I
already
see
popping off.
the effect. I've seen people that never, ever, ever speak about that on
Just being
on
on some,
that on 10.
just having
Yes,
some
I've
wild
seen
posts.
people just actually being liberated, just
Yeah,
allowing their
just feeling
sexual
some of that
nature to,
freedom. Just
like, be
Mars does that.
conspicuous, and I love it.
So
Yeah, Mars gives
as
that
a
free. eh,
as a brother though, who where Mars goes in the full retrograde on the 14th, literally on my birthday. Uh, and that's like smack dab in the middle of Scorpio season. What are some things that I need to look out for? Help me understand how I need to move just to be safe in
Well,
this house.
Well, Mars goes direct on your birthday, so it's already in retrograde. So we had a lot of stuff going on. So basically, for it to go direct, it's gonna go back to normal. It's gonna be basically people just at the level. It's gonna balance everything out again. You know what I
Ah,
mean? It's just gonna
okay.
just balance life out as you know it, the things that you're used to, the balance that you're used to in your household. But I'm sure a lot of people have been getting it in around this time. I mean, you got to understand it's cuffing season.
Yo,
Scorpio, you got the
cuffing season.
fall
Yeah,
popping, and
yeah,
yeah, it probably
yeah,
snowed
yeah.
2 times
Yeah,
down
people
here
getting close.
already.
Well,
So
you know the whole. I was always
yeah,
confused about cuffing season because when I was coming up, cuffing season was around the holidays, but I was in my youth, I was an ain't shit nigga. So holidays was not cuffing season because I'm not trying to
it
buy
was.
shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be Christmas gifts, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, none of that.
Uh, on because on into Valentine's Day, nah, we good. You know what I mean? So, but that's good to know. To understand that, hey, like if you feeling them urges, it's not your fault. It's the universe. The universe just moving like that.
Right,
That's what we getting into.
it's
Uh,
real.
so so now that we kind of came into, had our little warm up into the understanding of the role that the planets play and how we feel. Like I said, we read natal charts today. And so if you want to get your natal chart read, the comment section is open. Just put your information in the comment section. We can get that cracking. And it's a few things I do want to touch on as we see if it is anybody that's trying to get their information on today. Now I want us to I want you to teach more, right? And as a teacher, you feel me? I want to put you in positions to where uh we creating an understanding of natal charts that's more than just you know kind of like on the fringes.
Mm-hmm.
Get people familiar with it, right? Because I do think it's a use to it. And so I wanted you to discuss, like, as we get into that information, I wanted you to discuss kind of like some of the do's and don'ts. You know what I mean? Like when you start to understand natal charts and start to try to figure out what they about.
Okay.
Um, what are some of the things that you think people should avoid when they first start getting into this type of information?
Um, I'd say the first thing, and I think this is very, very, very important. I put that at the pinnacle of my rules and laws and philosophies of reading natal charts as well. I think that it's very important for you to understand that everything is not black and white. Everything is not going to be precise and accurate as where you want to make it applicable to your life. I think it's important for you to understand that it's based off interpretation and energies. So when you think about a pseudoscience being a being as it is, it's so many different levels to reading a natal chart. And when you meet up with an astrologer, they're going to basically feel your energy and they're going to base it off interpretation. Now, there's a lot of accuracy in the natal chart readings because you have a lot of planetary alignments, you have a lot of coordinates and stuff like that align you with certain dates, special occasions, meeting of people, what crystals to use and certain things as in that aspect, what they can tell you. But I would say do not be so hung on it. Do not be so caught up on every little small detail because it's not black and white.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's an extremely important part that I feel like most people kind of miss, especially if you're somebody that's a skeptic. Because you think that, because somebody says it's a science or it's something that creates an understanding, people try to be like, well, can you tell me this? Or you can't tell me fully. It's like, nah, it's certain things to pick up on, certain characteristics that you see in people who have a certain what's it called? Makeup. I
Mm,
don't know, I don't know what you consider it.
absolutely.
So I definitely think
Hmm.
that's a great piece of advice to start out with. When you looking at information like that, it's not black and white, and it's not supposed to be black and white
Absolutely.
because it's so unique to the individual. So I think that's a great place to start. Um, what is something that you encourage
Um,
when you
I
first get
encourage
into
you to
information?
make sure that you feel the energy of your astrologer as well as the astrologer feeling the energy of you. Give the most accurate information as you can as far as your birth date down to the actual time, the second if you can, which is good for the longitude and latitude coordinates of finding your celestial natal reading. So, um, I think that's very important for you to actually feel the energy of your astrologer because most astrologers they would want to either do a personal one and which is in person or over the phone and um as astrologers myself reading a natal chart is very 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 lengthy. It can take up to like 2 hours to read an
You said
actual
it's
chart.
lengthy. It's lengthy.
Lengthy,
Okay.
yes.
So what you
It
think?
will
What adds to
actually
that? Why does it take so
well
long?
Well, you have so many parts to a human being. I mean, you have like 12 zodiac signs, you have 9 planets with meaning, you have 12 houses, which is separate from the actual gist of the natal reading. And you have so much to read. You just have so many aspects of that person, so many morals and values and philosophies and ideologies of that person to read. You have special dates, special meetings, meeting of life partners, relationships, synastries. You have so many things and parts of this person to read. It will take so much time to actually break down every minuscule part about that person and deliver it. So people have to understand that astrologers they really really love their what they do and they love their craft that they're going to put their all in it, so it's going to be very lengthy. And I'm that person, and I'm huge on communication. I have a Gemini in my Venus, so I'm huge on communication. So I'm
So
going
it's
to
a
give
level
you
of
all.
it's patience.
Yeah, it's patience. You have to be
Patience.
patient. It may take 2 or 3 visits, just to get the energy and the interpretations up, just to make sure you're delivering and conveying the right messages, and just to make sure you're getting the dates right, making sure you give it. For me as a life coach, I'm gonna want you back because I'm gonna want to give you more information, more about your life, more morals and values. I mean, you got to understand, you can't figure out a human even in a relationship in one day. So
Right.
you got to understand, astrology builds a relationship, or astrologer, I'm sorry, builds a relationship with their client as well. Because I can't figure you out in one day, just like you can't figure me out in one day. I mean, it's going to take time, growth, energy, experiences,
Yeah,
Um,
I mean,
yeah,
but I don't think that's different from no other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you really can't say you fuck with somebody if you really or know they for
absolutely.
real energy, unless you done kind of been around them. You know what I mean? Like I think
Absolutely.
an interesting part of the astrology conversation is that a lot of it, specifically when you talk about energies and vibrations and how that shit is felt, that shit we really already kind of do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that's when we talk about
We
vibe
do.
checks. Yeah, I mean, it's like when we talk about
We
a
do.
vibe check, it's like, yo, like I don't really, yeah, it's just like, you don't fuck with dude, like, nah, that shit he
Yeah,
ain't fit right.
naturally,
You know what I'm
naturally,
saying? Like, yeah,
naturally a human. Yeah, naturally humans feel vibes, especially if you're held at a higher level. If you already have higher consciousness and you already have spiritual gifts, you automatically, intrinsically do those things and feel
mm-hmm.
vibes and feel vibrations and feel people, feel auras, read energies, and you see those things inside of people, and you're gonna be like, I don't feel that. And an astrologer as well. If an
Yeah,
astrologer is reading, they have probably a plethora of spiritual gifts,
yeah. Let
like
me ask you this
myself.
though. This may be a little side note, but have you ever been reading somebody's shit and like they energy just like made you to where it's like you just like I don't like you,
Oh
like
gosh,
I'm
not so much as I don't like you, but it's just energies that's lackadaisical, and I'm always like upbeat, and it's
yeah.
kind of like, and I try not to so much look into people because I know a
You
lot of
ain't never
people
just
don't.
ran into a motherfucker where he's like, I just don't fuck with your aura. Your
Yeah.
aura just
I had this guy, funny story. He hit me up a couple of weeks ago and he hit me up on my business page and he wanted to get a reading and he was
what
just
did you
all
supposed to
over the
do?
place.
I'm gonna take you serious. I'm gonna hit your business page up to get a
Yeah,
reading.
yeah, seriously. It's Infinite Stars Holistic Healing, my business page. But listen, he hit me up on my business page and it wasn't odd, of course. But what was odd is the motive behind it. And I was he was all over the place with actually wanting a reading. He didn't know what to have, what to
You
do.
wanted a reading in
He wasn't
person, huh? He
prepared.
was like, "Yeah, I want you to do a read. I want you to do a palm
Yeah.
reading. I want you to hold my hand."
Yeah, hold
Yeah.
my hand. Nah, and it came off like really, really like, just unprofessional on his end. And I just
On
kept
some
it,
creepy shit.
I wanted to, on some creep stuff. And I wanted to keep it professional, but then the guy got upset with me, he just got upset with me and it was just really bad. Like it just got really bad, a spiral. And I was kind of like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. Your energy
Man, he was like,
is not
"Listen,
for me.
I'm gonna send
And
you an
like,
invoice for wasting my time. So the time
yeah,
that you wasted,
seriously.
since you hit me on the
And I
business
just
page,
like,
nigga, the
yeah,
time that
I
you
was just like,
wasted,
you know what?
the
I'm
book, I'm
not
on.
doing this right now. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was kind of like, yeah, his energy was all bad. I was talking to the guy, trying to get the information for the reading, and it was bad. It was kind of like, you know what, and he was asking me like things like, do it look like I'm gonna go to jail? Is this
like
real?
nigga, I am not Miss
Yeah.
Cleo. Nigga, did I
Yeah,
say like what the fuck?
it was an experience, but I expect those things is gonna come the further I
It's gonna be a part of it.
elevate
Yeah.
and yeah, it's gonna be a part of it. I
Do
just
you
gotta
get is it men or is it mostly women that render your
I
services?
haven't got any crazy women. Most of my clients
Well,
are
I'm just
women
saying in general. Like, yeah, I was gonna say most of your clients are women.
in general. Nah, yeah, that was the first encounter that I had. It was kind of like, but
So, was that the only male client that you've had, or have you done natal
no,
chart?
I've had a lot of male clients. It was interesting enough. Men actually want to learn. They actually on the side of I want to learn about this, as opposed to the
I told
yeah, yeah. It's like
y'all,
I mean, what you're speaking is true. And you
if we
know
break,
what? I like I mentioned before. I hope their motives is to actually learn, and even if it's not, I hope if they aren't, having other motives, I hope they do learn something from it, no matter what. So we all win. But
right? We all,
interesting
yeah, when you
enough,
do it right, you do it
men
right.
want to learn. Men do want to learn. They actually listen. They actually listen. I've had men that actually like so much so as ask me like tell me like I want to learn from you like it's just from a man to a woman, the testosterone and that dominance about a man, don't want to be fed from it, but it's like they humble themselves enough to say, "Hey, I think I can learn from you. Like I want to learn from you," and it's a beautiful thing.
That's what's up. Well, the next thing I want to get into though, well, actually, before we move on, did you have any other do's or don'ts that you want to point out that you felt like was crucial?
Yeah, oh yeah, so the dudes, please, 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 and I can't stress this enough. Like, please, 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 um, have your exact information. Like, it's so much easier for me to do readings if I have your exact. I don't need a I don't know, or I don't need a this is a maybe. I don't need a I have two birth certificates. I don't need a it don't say it on here. I don't. I've had ugh, I've had a multitude of excuses. I really, 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 really can do a greater job if you give me the exact time. I honestly, at this point in my career, I don't want to do readings if you don't have your birth time.
Do y'all
A
hear
lot of
that?
people don't.
Do y'all hear that? Hold on, let's be
Honest,
clear. Let's
yeah,
be clear. We not trying to do readings if you really ain't got your birth time, because we really don't
no,
know. You know what I'm
no.
saying?
It's just not going to be accurate. It's not going to give you the accuracy that you need, and it's not going to give you. It's going to give you
It
falsified
ain't gonna do nothing
information.
for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's
gonna
not
give
going
you
to do
false
anything for
information, do
you.
nothing for you.
I
So if you gonna
can't do a reading.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I can't do a reading without your birth time, the exact birth time, and most of the time you can find that on your birth certificate. Oftentimes people don't have their birth certificates at hand, so
Yo,
I
grown
suggest you
ass.
actually,
Why your mama still got
yeah,
you
if
got
your mom still
kids,
have
bro?
your
You got your own kids and your mama still got your birth certificate? That's a damn that's a damn shame.
exactly.
But it'd be like that. It'd be like that. But that's why
Yeah,
Over 30 Podcast is here, because it's like, yo,
it
I know a
is.
lot of us feel like, hey, my mama got it. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm gonna be 33 Saturday. 33.
Dang,
For me to don't say dang. What
dang,
they
you gotta
what you
look.
mean?
I see that gray hair peeping out. I see
Oh,
that.
good. Oh,
I'm
girl.
just
They still
kidding.
ask me
I'm
for
just
my ID.
kidding.
You bullshit.
They
They
gonna
still be
ID you in a minute.
yeah,
Oh no, nah,
they
they ain't
ID me.
IDing you.
Yeah,
They
they ID me. Why
I
she
got
hate
ID'd the
you?
other day. I got ID'd the other day. I was so happy.
Nah, he was fighting. He was fighting. He was like, oh man, what you gotta be what 17, 18? You know how niggas do.
You know,
Yeah.
it's funny. It was at the liquor store, and I was buying some wine, and he was all like, he was like, what's that guy name that played on Monsters Ball? He looked just like him, the white guy.
Who? Oh, Billy Bob Thornton.
Yes, he reminded me of him so much. Oh my God, it was so funny.
Oh
He was
no,
really
Billy
hitting
Bob
on me.
Thornton
I
was
was
hitting on you
crazy.
with the dance. See, the natal chart can't tell
Dude,
you about it.
I'm
The natal chart
telling
tell you how to handle
you,
how to
I
handle
told
old
him he looked like I told him he looked like the guy from Monster Ball. He was cracking up. He was like, I get that a lot. I was like,
you know
dude,
that's that motherfucking Mars in retrograde for your
it
ass.
is.
Billy
It
Bob
is. I
Thornton
was
is like
cracking
you
up.
gotta see if you
He was
drinking
like,
that wine.
I get that a lot. I was like, I'm not Halle Berry.
Yeah, listen, he trying like you drinking that by yourself?
Right? He
Do
was
you
like,
want some company?
look like you look a little fit, you know. He was like,
Look,
you look like
look,
you're fit.
look.
I was like, get back, Billy.
You know what I'm saying? See, like Mars ain't playing, boy. Got Billy
Nah,
Bob
Mars
Thornton out here
ain't. Yeah,
wilding.
he was all over there. He gave me a discount and everything. I was like,
Like,
okay.
yeah. So yeah, so we see that going in. Anything else? Any other ones? Any last ones?
Let me see. Let me
Make
go
sure you
back.
have your
Let me go.
information. Do not waste her time. If you're gonna spend your money getting a for real natal chart reading, don't waste her time by giving her
Absolutely.
falsified or fake or half-ass information. All it takes is getting your birth certificate from your mom and them, letting her know, Mama, when was I born? She gonna tell you the time. You're gonna be straight.
Absolutely. And it give you the benefit of knowing exactly what's going on because you don't want to pay for a reading that is not accurate, it's not giving you. So I would say, please, please, please give me the accuracy, give me the information that I need and accurate
Bro, we
information.
doing free readings right now. We doing free. We
We
doing
doing
free quick
free,
doing free quick readings. You know what I'm saying?
quick
Now
readings.
quick readings. We getting into it real quick with you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because we do have the over 30 holistic expert Tisha Marie. It does this professionally. First time we did it, you know what I'm saying? She got a few clients, a few happy clients off of it.
I
You
had
know what I
some
mean?
happy fun.
And it's constantly growing. So we really giving y'all the opportunity to get some game for free before you know what I'm saying, we really blow up.
Hey,
Cause
but
we,
before I blow up, I'm gonna
you
be
know what I'm saying?
there. I'm telling you, it's gonna be.
Y'all look, we
I'm gonna
only
be doing
14,
Cardi B, and when I do
and y'all
Cardi
gonna
B,
be
don't
mad.
get on my. Yeah, y'all gonna be mad.
We not gonna be
Y'all gonna be
fucking with y'all.
mad
Y'all
when
gonna be normal.
Beyonce put me on her page
You
for
know what I'm
doing her
saying?
reading. Y'all gonna be mad.
Bro, all she need is your date of birth, time of birth, and your place of birth.
Absolutely,
And shout
absolutely.
out. You know what I'm saying? That's a
That is
debate chat
it.
right there in the chat. Shout out to the boy Devane. You know what I'm saying? Definitely
I'm
appreciate you being in
telling
here. You know what I mean?
you.
Tanisha, yes, you know mom and them got niggas birth certificates. You feel me? Because I told niggas nowadays, it's kind of like, like the funny thing about the youth is like the way niggas do uh like it used to be get our number. For
Mm,
anybody over 30 know, like if you seen the wood, remember in that scene in the wood where they was at the dance and they was counting
uh-huh.
to see who got the most numbers, and it
Uh-huh.
was
I
like
remember
Mike
that.
only got one number, but it was the number that he got.
He got the
Niggas
one number that
asking,
he
like, hey, what's
needed.
your, niggas is like nowadays niggas is like, what's your IG? You know what I'm saying? What's your IG?
Yeah,
Niggas
seriously.
ain't asking for the number no more. Nowadays, sisters is asking for your time of birth, date of birth, and place of birth. They don't want your number. They can find you on
Please,
Facebook, nigga. You easy
please.
to find and you easy to get a
Easy.
hold of because
And I'm
you in
gonna
her
look
DM
at your birthday on Facebook.
on Facebook, right? You know what I'm saying? But we do have we got some information in the chat. What was the name of the website you wanted me to pull up?
You can
That
do
we do
Astro Charts. That's my favorite one. You can
which
do Cafe Astrology, Astro ASTRO charts. You can do any one. I do Cafe Astrology. That used to be
I had
my
it bookmarked from
favorite
last
one.
time.
Oh, okay. Cafe Astrology used to be my favorite one, but Astro Charts just give me so much more. I love,
All
love,
right,
love that one.
so
Um, it
let
gives
me
me
see.
everything that I need. Cafe
All
Astrology
right,
is pretty cool though. Astro Charts don't break it down like Cafe Astrology, so it's just
all right, so we got it right here.
it's for beginners.
All right, let's get that. He said he's born in Newark. How y'all pronounce it? Newark, Newark. Nigga, the New Jersey niggas, they don't say
New
Newark.
York.
Them niggas say Newark.
Oh
You know what I'm saying?
no.
Newark or some shit like that. Let's
So
get
what
you
was the
in here.
information?
I'm putting it in right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you'll be able to
I'm
see
not
it on
gonna
the
be
screen.
able to.
Oh, cause you're on your
Oh
phone.
yeah, yeah, and it's so tiny. I'm gonna need it for myself. I got it on my computer, so if you can give it to me, that'll be perfect.
All right, I'm gonna send it to you. Right. Uh, we got two of them actually in the chat.
Okay.
Uh, the first one, the first one, the birthday October 13th.
What's their name? What's
My
their
nigga
name?
Devin. He spelled
Duggan.
Devane Murphy.
Yes.
Date of birth 10 13
What
93.
place were they born?
Newark.
Oh yeah, you did say
Yeah,
Newark.
Newark, New Jersey. I'm gonna put it on the screen so y'all can see it.
Okay.
Nigga actually just had a birthday.
I've
Happy
never
belated
heard
birthday.
someone that was born in Newark, New Jersey. That's cool. When is his birthday?
5:30 p.m.
10/13. Happy birthday.
Yeah, my nigga just had a birthday. Then about a month ago. My
What
my shit is
year?
1993.
1993. Okay.
1993.
Oh, 5. What time? 5:30.
5:30 p.m.
All right, PM. Okay, so I got you 10/13/1993. Little young buck. A young buck.
All right, so we in here. We got it up here. Look like his sun is in Libra, Moon in Virgo, Mercury Scorpio. We'll let you do your thing though.
Okay. Okay. All right, all right, all
So go ahead and showcase
right.
some skills. Give him that quick read and let
Let
him
me
know some
tell
little
you,
something
let me
about
tell you
himself.
a little something, something. All right, is it divine? Divine, right? Am I saying it
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Divine. Okay. So divine is a Libra. Hi, Libra. Um, First, quick rundown of the charts. I wanted to actually let you guys know how these things work. So, quick rundown. This is basically a planetary alignment on which the day you were born. So, you have a star constellation called the zodiac, and it has 12 stars, which is 12 zodiacs, and it gives a an understanding of who you are based off your morals, your values, your ideologies, your love life, your sex life, your how do you make money or what you're supposed to be, your potential that you have in certain areas. How do you handle trauma? How do you handle conflict? How do you handle insecurities? What do you do when in friendships and relationships, all these things. I do some mastery charts as well, which is love compatibility chart. So it tells a lot. Like I mentioned previously, is not black and white, so you have to understand those things
That's a
is
disclaimer.
not
This
black.
shit is
It's
not black and white. And
yeah,
this is
and
a
is
quick reading, you know what I'm saying? So if you do want the
absolutely.
details, she does go into detail, but a little fee, a little change associated with
Yeah,
that one.
it's a little change. It's a little change. So, I just give you a little gist on here, and like I mentioned previously too, it's very lengthy to read an actual natal chart to get into what we really should get into. But based off my life coaching, I based off the energy interpretation. So when I go in, if someone wants to know about love, I would just read the love aspect of the chart. They want to know about how to be successful in business, we just focus on that aspect. They want to know about connecting with someone on a deeper level spiritually. We're going to read into that. So I literally just focus on the things that we need to focus on, not with, all the other crazy things that's outside of the chart. So just a quick rundown. But divine, the young buck. You are a Libra sun, and so basically your sun sign is who you are when you initially meet someone. It can be so much so as basically, I say the sun is, and there's a lot of astrologers will say different things about the sun, but you could think of your sun as just like your characteristics. The sun sign is basically this defines your soul, who you are deep, deep, deep
Fuck.
down inside. You
What that
know,
Libra say about his soul? What that Libra
yeah,
say
and
about deep down?
you're a Libra, which Libras are very they're actually Libra scale. So you have to understand Libra are balanced. They're very romantic. Venus rules Libra. So Libra have a heightened sense of smell. They're air signs that are ruled intellect. So they're very intellectual. They're very
This is a champ.
resourceful.
This is a. I didn't want to
Yes.
tell you this beforehand, but this is the debate champ. He a legend in the game.
Oh, yeah, see?
Yeah,
See?
I didn't want to say that beforehand.
Oh,
You have to
he
give it
has
up.
Scorpio in his Mercury. He's definitely intellectual. He's definitely combined with that Libra. Oh man, you have air and you have arguably one of the most intellectual sign, which is Scorpio. I always say it. Aquarius as well in your chart. I see a lot of that. So, oh, Virgo as well. Virgo, oh man, you have a lot of methodical
Smart nigga.
strategicness. Oh man, he's smart. He's very intellectual. I see where you get the intellect from. But combined with that Libra and Virgo, Virgos are very methodical and strategic and tactical beings. Very perfectionist. Very methodical. They like to see the end, the vision's end before they actually start. the vision. So they're gonna know, they want to know point A to point Z before they actually start something. So they're gonna want to know how everything looks to them. And your moon sign is basically who you are when you take your mask off, who you are in front of your most intimate, most personal people, your friends, your family, your woman, your homies, all those things. That's who you are. So you take your mask off, you get comfortable, you get personal with people. They see Virgo, and oftentimes an astrologer
So
will
what does that
tell
Virgo
you.
mean though? What that
uh,
Virgo mean?
yeah, Virgo, like I mentioned before, Virgo is very tactical. Virgos are very methodical. Virgos very strategic people. Virgos are, like I said, they like to see all the steps that it takes to get somewhere
To
before
get
they
somewhere, yeah.
actually start or execute something. So
Right.
um
So you gotta plan
Virgos are
some shit
very,
with
yeah,
Virgos.
you have to
You
plan some
gotta have
stuff.
a whole
Virgos are
thought process to be
perfectionists though.
prepared. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very difficult. And he has also a Virgo in his Venus. So combined with that moon of Venus, which is a very prominent conspicuous signs, which is your inner signs.
Look, he said, "Damn, I told you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
telling y'all
gonna
niggas."
deal, like a woman is gonna deal with some perfection. Like she's gonna have to deal with straight and narrow. Listen, is what he get the shit done. He get the job done. He gonna handle business no matter what.
Man,
Virgos are
look.
very, very good people with business. And then he had that Scorpio on his Mercury. I don't know if you was watching earlier, but Mercury is the ruler of communication. That is a perfect sign to have. Scorpios are very, very intellectual, highly intuitive, very rebellious, because Scorpios is passionate about what they do, what they feel, what they say, what they hear. So when you have that Libra Virgo moon and then you have that Mercury in Scorpio, you are very passionate about how you feel deeply, intrinsically. You feel on a deeper level, and you're passionate about what you speak. So when you open your mouth to speak and you say something, it has been thoroughly thought out, it has been researched, and you know your shit, and you're going to stick to it. No one can change your mind. That is
Yeah.
a Scorpio. That is how Scorpio think, and they will rebel against anybody that actually compromise what they're saying. That actually goes against it. They actually refutes,
And
has
the
a rebuttal.
Mercury is the communication
Communication,
aspect, right? Oh, I
absolutely,
thought nigga
absolutely. Look at
learning. I
you,
told
you learn
y'all, nigga.
it.
Right,
You
right.
learn it.
So
Listen, that's
with
a
his
Scorpio.
Mercury being in Scorpio, like that's when and again, this is a debate legend. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
United the Crowns. Only the
Mm,
second team to do it. So I mean, in terms of what you're speaking to, that perfectionist aspect of it, you only get there with those type of traits
wow,
being that
wow,
type of dude. So shout out to the homie,
wow.
man.
Shout out to
Um,
you, man.
now we do have another one. Was there anything
Okay.
else you want to touch on in terms of his chart?
Yeah, that actually sums it up pretty much. Man, you got some good stuff. But if you want a deeper reading, I'll obviously hit me up. You know, I can definitely give you some interesting points about you and some. I see some stuff in your chart
Without
that
a doubt.
you might want to know. You might want to know. So hit me up.
Uh, the next one that we have is Tanisha Harris. I'm gonna put her.
Tanisha.
We'll go ahead and we can go ahead and put that on the screen here.
When is her
Tanisha,
birthday?
shout out to Tanisha. Thank you for joining us. I'll go ahead and put her information in the chart. But what'd you think, bro? Did she hit the nail on the head? You know what I'm saying? Are you a perfectionist? Is that how you be moving? Do you be giving the color? You be giving Nick out here a bad time, bro? What's up? You know what I'm saying? He engaged. He got so his woman got something he dealing with. She dealing with.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So how is it popping? Let's go ahead and get it in here for Tanisha though.
When is her?
Tanisha
What's her
Harris.
information?
I got it right. Oh, 9/22/86.
Mm.
He said on the low. Yeah.
He said
Yeah,
on the
man.
low.
Yeah, man. Look, he be wanting them plans. He don't want to say it, but he be like, yo, y'all really ain't got no plan. We really don't know what we about to be doing.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? He don't want to be,
strategic.
bro don't
Like
be
they
wanting to
gonna
go out and
want to
just be walking
know.
around like, hey, so y'all, we
Yeah,
really
like
ain't.
what we doing? Who all there?
Who gonna be there?
Who
You know
knows?
what I'm saying? That's the double. Who gonna be there though?
Virgo. That's a
Is it
Virgo. A
people we fucking with?
Virgo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Virgos is gonna have to see divisions in. They're strategic like that, and they're perfectionists, man. Like he probably shower about 2-3 times a day, drip of sweat. Like, man, I can't do this. Yeah,
Yeah.
Libras is into how they look and their appearance and smell. So yeah, he got it all. He got it all, which is a good combination to have.
Shout out, man.
Lightning plus.
We in Scorpio season. You feel me?
We in
We in
Scorpio
Scorpio
season.
season. So
We
shout out to
in
the
Scorpio
Scorpios
season.
out here. Your boy. Again, my birthday. Hey, shout out to me. My birthday will be Saturday. My Jesus year, 33.
33. What you doing? You got any
Uh,
plans?
Nothing. Shit, it's COVID.
All right. I
Shit.
know, right? It's
Uh,
crazy. I need her information as far as her place of birth.
Place of birth, Kansas City, Kansas.
Okay. I feel like I did hers before.
111. Let's see. Look, she's trying to get another free one. It's okay. We'll give you 2 free trials. Yeah, we not like what Gmail or Google. You know how they be we give you a free trial for a week. Nah,
Right.
we
They're
let you
free
rock out
trial.
again.
All right.
9/22/86, 1:11 a.m. Kansas City, Kansas.
I did do
And
hers. I don't know if this is the same Tanisha, but it just popped up in my You said
look, she forgot. Nah, it's
922,
cool. She forgot. It's all good. We're gonna get her
922.
back up here though. We got you, Tanisha. Thank you
Nah, it's no problem, baby.
for participating. For sure.
Thank you for participating. Yeah, anytime I can do it. I'm ready.
Hey,
922
and
what?
y'all spread the word. 9/22, 1986.
1986.
Yeah, y'all spread the word. Hey, she
Spread
actually
the
cold with it.
word.
The
What
over
was her
30
birth
holy
time?
111. 111 a.m.
111. Look at you, 111. That's a
I'm a
spiritual
good assistant.
number.
I'm a good
You
assistant.
are. You are. That's amazing birth time too, Tanisha.
What? 111
It's
make a wish?
very
Oh no, is it 11:11?
111. All
It's
the
11:11.
11s. I do it anytime I see an 11.
Hmm.
11:31. Nah, it's 10:31 by my clock. I haven't set it back yet or
Look,
forward
look,
yet. Or is it back or yeah, it was back.
yeah.
Um, okay, so Tanisha, Virgo,
This
of course, obviously. Man, I'm getting some people with some Virgos in their charts. All right, you are a Virgo. If you've been watching, you know what sign. You're a Virgo sun, 28 degrees, which is basically you're a Virgo. Each sign has
she says
29
you a
degrees
Virgo,
in
Virgo.
it. Yeah. So, basically, man, you Earth. You got a lot of Earth in your chart. Oh man, Mars, Capricorn, Moon, Taurus, Sun, Virgo.
Now, what is
You have
that?
a lot of
That
Earth
Earth
in your chart.
element? What that Earth
Earth
stand for? What
element.
the Earth?
Earth
Like,
element is basically grounded, understanding, rational.
down to
They're
earth.
very, very rational, logical thinkers. People more friendly and open to like things of nature. You got to understand logical thinkers. Think people that think black and white, honestly. People that think like, hey, this is this and this is this. There's no in between.
No in
Those are
between. Yeah.
earthly think. Yeah, those are the earthly
Not playing them
thinkers.
games.
Yeah. There's no crazy stuff. But you have a Virgo sun. Man, you like I mentioned before, which is a lot more um different than the signs Devon had. You're a Virgo sign. You're very methodical, strategic, but also I want to focus more on that moon sign, which is your Taurus. You have a Taurus in your moon, so moon signs I feel like identify and you identify more with your moon sign because your sun sign wears off, and a lot of people don't know that. But
She says that's why
oftentimes
I'm a PO.
she's at a PO. Oh
Thanks.
man. Oh
Yeah.
man. Maybe so.
Hey,
Maybe
you
so.
kind of it's your
Hey,
calling. You go right
they
into it.
may, yeah, I was about to say they would make really good POs. Really stay to it. Listen, I always tell like that is a good position to have because you will stick to you're gonna stick it on somebody as you're never gonna forget because earth
Like
signs never forget shit.
No, ain't forgetting nothing. I'm
Uh,
not here to play no
they're
games
not.
with you.
They're
You know what I'm saying?
not mental notes all the time. You're making mental notes, which is very, very good. But you also have that Taurus in your moon sign. So basically, Tauruses are grounded, logical thinkers. Venus ruled Taurus, so you got to understand the aspect of love and beauty, fertility, creativity. You're a little bit stubborn. You got that Scorpio on your Venus and your Taurus in your moon. So you can be a little bit stubborn. You're a hard worker though. You're strategic. You find that if you get on a path and you get started on something, you're definitely going to execute it based off of that Taurus sign, because Taurus takes a little while for them to get there. But once they start, you cannot, they're unwavering when it comes to certain things. Huge procrastinators, but unwavering when it comes to things. But you have that Capricorn in your Mars, and Capricorn is not a procrastinator. Capricorn is tunnel vision sign, hard working sign, one of the most hard working signs of the zodiac is a Capricorn. Um, but you have that Libra in your Mercury, and you're actually all signs. The guy that I just read is kind of opposite, but the Libra in your Mercury obviously is basically your the way you speak. So basically, Libras are thinkers when they speak. So they think when they speak, and when you speak, you constantly going through words, thinking, because Libras is very intellectual, but they always want to choose the better word. They always want to be careful when they're speaking. So
So
Libra is
a
actually,
little more soft, not necessarily soft
yeah, a
spoken, but
little
they
more
thoughtful with their words.
yeah, subtle with
Yeah,
their approach of speaking, and that's
got
how you
you.
are. And they're very intellectual speakers, so they want to choose the more intellectual word over the minuscule word.
Just saying
And
anything. Yeah,
yeah, just saying anything. They have a really great thought process as far as like intellect is concerned. And then she had that Scorpio on her Venus, so man, she's a thinker. And not only that, she's passionate about what she thinks and what she feels. She's pretty much unwavering about what she feels. Um, she has that Capricorn in her Mars. Capricorns are very, very tunnel vision, strategic people. They very much so like choose work over pleasure, choose work over partying, choose work over anything. So it's very difficult to get a Capricorn off the path once they start on something. So um, she has a lot of intellect and hard working signs that keep her focused on what she's doing. If she wants to like start a business or something, she has the intellect and the focus to do so, as opposed to other signs like people with Gemini or Leo or something in a chart would have them sporadic and all over the place. Gemini is very hard and difficult to stay focused on one task, being that
yeah.
they're so all over the place. But
Okay,
you definitely can stay focused, Tanisha. So
that's what's
yeah,
up.
that's pretty much it. Hit me up, girl, if you want to know more. It's a lot of great things about your chart that I see just by looking at it,
Shout
that
out to
I can
Tanisha.
definitely say. Yeah, shout out to
Uh,
you.
we got the homie Weston Watts also in the building. Shout out to my Oklahoma family. Weston's birthday. We go ahead and get his information put in here. Weston's birthday is or his birthplace. We can start with that. It's Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Start there. Let's go ahead and get the information put in. And again, teacher, tell them your handles so if they want like a deeper
Um,
reading, where they can hit you up.
okay, so my obviously my Facebook is Tisha Marie on Facebook. I am Infinite Stars. I'm sorry. You can hit me up on Infinite Stars Holistic Healing on Facebook, and Infinite Stars Incorporation on Facebook, and then I'm Infinite Omniscient on IG. So hit me up. Also, I'm Infinite Stars Holistic Healing on all social media platforms, and that is my life coaching business, and I do a plethora of things under there. You name it, from natal readings, numerology readings, birth card readings,
All of that
all that.
occultic shit.
I do that. All
We'll
that.
make sure.
All that.
Yeah, we'll make sure to have her information there at the bottom. Because you can hit her up on our Instagram or our Facebook. to set up an appointment. Weston, we do need your time of birth if you don't have that. Because to be more accurate. Now, and look, I'm gonna flex a little bit of the education that I've learned here with Tisha breaking down this information. The reason why your time of birth is important is because at that time specifically, when you came out, boom, bursted onto the scene, there was a snapshot that was taken of the stars at that particular time. You know what I'm saying? So you can have the day and you can have the place, but we need that time to know specifically how shit was lined up, because that snapshot come down to the time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's just a little. I'm flexing on y'all. I'm telling y'all.
You gotta flex. You gotta flex. Your birthday coming up, and you got this shit down. You good?
You know what I mean? Weston said his birthday or his time of birth was 12:25 a.m. 12:25 a.m.
All right, Weston, we're gonna get you popping. He said Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the Sooner family. Those Sooners, I know that's Sooner country out there.
Oh, I didn't get his birth date.
6/17. What's that? June 17th, 1991. June 17th, 1991. And again, y'all remember, this is the science of self. This is the science of understanding who you is.
Weston, young buck again. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, we owe. See, I gotta remember, over 30. We was born in the 80s. Goddamn it.
This is over 30. You barely 30, Weston.
Yeah.
What you are 30? He's 30. No, he's 29. Yeah, he's 29. 29. You ain't even 30 yet. What you doing up?
Shout out to Leah, one of my old these my old debate teammates from Oklahoma. Leah, Maddie, shout out to Leah.
Debate teammates?
Oh, Weston said he meant 12:15. Weston said he meant 12:15. So let's get that right in there.
Gotta go back. Oh, I erased everything.
Yeah, so we get it in here. And again, if y'all not following the page, make sure y'all following us on. For those that's clearly following us on Facebook, thank you for following the page. But also subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Over30 Podcast on YouTube. Also, make sure y'all follow the Chop Up at the Chop Up Show if y'all ain't following that. But
absolutely, hit us up. Also, hit me up on Facebook at Infinite Stars Holistic Healing and Instagram at Infinite Omniscient. I do readings from both platforms. Just hit me up.
All right, so I almost got it pulled up here. What did I say his birthday was?
6/17/1991. I remember birthdays like crazy. It's like
I know you
weird.
do. I know you
it's
do.
Weird. It's like
you
a
start
weird
running that
gift
natal chart through your head, and then you be like, So you a Scorpio, which means that you already think.
I have this. That's my gift that I just think that is so weird. I remember everyone's birthday, and it freaks people out sometimes.
Yeah, scary.
All right,
look, you be giving people
15?
gifts. If you giving out gifts, then I don't think people complain. But if you just remember people's birthdays and then start judging them,
nah, you're so silly. All right, Weston, you said 12:15 a.m. correct?
Yep, 12:15.
All right, let's do it. All right,
let's get into it.
Let's go.
Hey, and
God, he's a Gemini. Weston. Gemini, Virgo, Gemini.
I mean, Weston got a dark side, huh? Weston got a dark side.
Dark side. He got a Leo. Oh, God, I just see a stubborn man. Stubborn man, dominant, fun, love to be the life of the party. Oh, Weston loves to be the life of the party. He likes to joke. He likes to have fun. He likes to laugh. Likes to handle business. Like to lead. Such a leader. Very sweet, sensitive. He would give the clothes off his back to someone. He's just would definitely give someone his all. Generous, super, super, super generous person he is. Um, very, very intellectual as far as like communication is concerned. And you
Yeah,
have a
it's kind of
Gemini.
great people. You always point out the intellectualism associated with
Yeah,
they
I can definitely tell a debater. You know what's crazy? I can have a connection with a someone that's very musically inclined. I can tell what's in their chart. I can automatically tell someone that's musically inclined, someone that's very intellectual, someone that likes to joke, someone that is good with communication, that likes to speak, somebody like that knows how to work a room, that knows how to talk about a lot of topics at once, which is Gemini in a chart. Someone that's musically inclined might have Libra or Taurus in a chart. Someone that is very, very intellectual might have Aquarius or Scorpio in their chart. I can definitely tell by the way they act and carry themselves what's in their chart. Just not even giving me their birthday or anything, just by their energy. That's
kind of
how
what
good
they
I
exude.
am. That's how
And he
good.
already Weston already said you got him. And
Yeah.
shout out to the boy Melvin. I don't know where you came from, Melvin, but welcome to the shout out to the Solar Vision Debate League as well. Uh, we getting
Yes,
it
yes.
in, reading natal charts. But so you said so what you seeing in terms of Weston's charts is you seeing a lot of a generous brother. He a leader. That's what that Leo mean,
Man,
right?
he's a Leo. So he have a lot of Leo in his chart actually. He has a Leo in his Venus, Leo in his Mars, Leo in his Jupiter. So all those planets are basically leadership. You got the Venus, obviously roots love. So in love, you like to lead. You like to let your woman know that you're not so much as dominant as much as you like to understand that, hey, I'm the man in this relationship. I'm gonna take care of you. I want you
Foot
to
down.
put your love into
Foot
me.
down.
Yeah, and like that Gemini is very generous, so he gives off that feel of security that Geminis can be very fickle and jaded and non-committal. A lot of people say Geminis are non-committal because they actually take their time to commit because they want to make it make sense to them. So Geminis are not fickle. It just got to make sense to them because they're gonna say longevity wise, am I gonna get bored in the end? Because they can fizzle out very fast. They're one of them signs that fizzles out very fast. So it have to make sense to them. But Leos, they desire commitment, companionship. So you conflicted all the time as far as companionship is concerned because you got that Gemini that always want to be on the go. And then you have that Virgo and Leo that's like, let me stay here. I like this here. Virgos are very grounded in earthly signs. So Virgos is like one of those stand power signs. And then you have that Leo that's like, Leos are very adventurous, but they also love the ideal of a family. So with that combined, you may be
West
sometimes conflicted, but it
man.
is not too much of on that. But Geminis are communicators. They love to talk. They know how to work a room. They know a little bit about a lot of subjects. So you may can talk about a lot of shit with someone, being that their Mercury is in Gemini, which is the ruler of Gemini as well. So the actually energy is magnified in that area. So you're like very, very great at communicating, um, being that you are a debater. And then Virgos, if you understand Virgos and how the list goes of intellect, Virgos is probably out of 12 zodiac signs, probably number 3 or 4 on the list. I will probably put that at number 4 above Aquarius, Scorpio, Gemini, and Virgo. That's my
So
list.
we got
Um,
one more. We got one more that we'll get into.
okay.
Shout out to Weston. He said Jack of all trades, master of
Jack
none.
of
So
all trades, creative. Yes, 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 yes. All of
yeah,
that.
yeah.
All of that.
So
Call
yeah,
me,
I
call
mean,
me.
look,
No, I'm just
no, no. Shout out to the homie Weston, man.
nah,
Shout out to the
yeah.
to his brother Nick. Those is OGs in the game. My Oklahoma brothers. The last one we're gonna do is my debate sister. From again in Oklahoma, from the University of Oklahoma debate team, specifically Leah Maddie. Uh, so we're gonna get into her birthday real quick. This will be the last one we get into, and we close before we
Okay.
close it out. Let's see.
When is her birthday?
Her birthday is now. Leah is a. She said she wants to thank you. She loves hearing your reading as an astrology hobbyist. You know what I'm saying? So she's also into the information. Leah, make sure you subscribe to the channel, the Over 30 Podcast. You know, because this is the place where she shine at. So
Thank you,
to get
Leah.
into
I
it,
really, really received that. Thank you intrinsically. Love that. Love that for that
uh
energy.
her birthday is February 15th, so the day after Valentine's Day. February 15th, 1993.
She was born in
February,
Oklahoma as well, right?
Norman, Oklahoma. Boomer Sooner.
Okay.
Boomer Sooner. That's where our wonderful university. Well, the
Say
wonderful
that
debate
again?
team.
Oh, can you spell that?
Her name?
Oh, you said she was born in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, correct?
Norman, Oklahoma.
Norman, Oklahoma. Okay, I did not get that part. Okay, let me put that back.
Yeah, that's where the school is. That's where I spent 8 years of my life. Norman, Oklahoma.
Norman, Oklahoma, February the 15th, 19.
At 93. And then the time of birth, 1:06 p.m.
Okay. All
Finally, somebody
right.
afternoon. We had all these damn morning babies. Y'all
I
coming.
know. Morning babies coming in, just talking, Geminis.
Here we
All
go.
right.
She is an
Aquarius. Aqua,
Aquarius.
aqua, aqua. I love, love, love Aquarius. Oh my God. Aquarius are so amazing to me. I definitely love Aquarius. Okay, you are a aqua, aqua. Okay, so you have Aquarius. Oh, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Pisces. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
It sound like it's this must be intriguing. I can't read it like she can yet, so
Yeah,
I'm just trying to figure out what's the all man's.
Mars, Mars. All right, so man, amazing. Man, Aquarius. Oh man, like I don't know if you know, but I speak highly of Aquariuses and Scorpios. Scorpios is my polar opposite, so I fight them in a minute. But Aquariuses,
Man,
they
I'm
definitely.
waiting for that to come out. I'm still waiting on that to come out.
You ready for that? That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? This
Nah,
King Scorpio right here.
Keys, so no Aquariuses. Oh man, very very highly intuitive. Aquarius thinkers. All I think about is thinkers. The thinkers of the zodiac.
This is
They
another
rule the
debater.
mental plane.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
another debater
So,
right here.
yeah, man. Research. Know a little bit about a lot. Uh, Arguably the most intellectual sign of the zodiac. Like I said, Aquarius rules intellect. Rules the mental plane. So you're a thinker. I mean, you think about shit that esoteric, like people don't even think about. You kind of afraid of your thoughts. You have an innate ability to know things that you don't even know you know. Um, Aquarius is just that thought. Have that thought process. You live in your head a lot, and it can bother you sometimes because you do live in your head often, which is you know, hard for Aquarius is not to do. Then you have that moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is very cool. They are all known to live on their island because Sagittarius is always want to be on the go. Sagittarius is one of those signs that like to do things like by themselves alone. They like to go with the flow of things and with the flow of life. They're very, very adventurous. So they like to try something once. They're very inquisitive signs, just like Pisceans. Pisceans is very inquisitive as well. So they question everything. Um, Pisces is very spiritual. So you have a lot of spiritual signs. I know, no, 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 you have some spiritual gifts. I just know you do. I just know you have some spiritual gifts, and you like to get into the esoterics. You might get into natal charts or cardiologies or tarot readings or
Yeah, she did
numerology.
say. Yeah, she did say
Yeah,
she was into the natal chart.
yeah, yeah,
This is her.
yeah.
She's
She
a
has to be.
hobbyist, if
It's
you
it's in
will.
her. It's in her. It's in her. So I see it. She definitely get into all of that. She have a lot of spiritual gifts with that Pisces. Pisces is a very intuitive, very spiritual beings. And Sagittarius is as well. Aquarius is as well. Aquarius is want to know everything. So, whatever it is, they're gonna want to know. So, Pisces, with that Mercury, the way you speak, question things, creativity. You very, very creative. You could create just about anything with that Pisces and your Mercury.
She
Aries
said
in
she
your
practices tarot.
Oh, see, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I see that. See that. I see that.
yeah,
I see that.
yeah.
You have that Aries
Look
in the
at you
center of
looking
your
up, getting it all
Venus.
official, getting it right on the first try. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I'm just listen. You have that Aries in your Venus. It's at 10 degrees, so it's giving me a little bit of Taurus Aries type of feel because at 10 degrees, you gotta understand the angles and the alignments and the coordinates and stuff of the planet. So when it's at 10 degrees like that,
That's
it
when we
gives
start getting into the more
yeah,
advanced. You
that's
start getting to the
just
degrees
get
and
deep.
shit.
I don't want to get too deep, yeah. But with the Aries in your Venus, man, Aries is Aries is a hard working. Aries is that sign that's impulsive, so it will hurry up and start anything. It would go at any type of business venture and be good at it. Man, I love your chart. Like it has a lot of speaks like, man, you would be great at just about anything you do because
Would
you
y'all be
have
friends in
it.
real life? Would y'all be
Oh
friends in real
yeah,
life?
yeah. We are very compatible based off the chart. We are very actually compatible. I have a moon. I have a Leo in my moon. I have a Aquarius in my Mars. So Leo obviously is in the same group as Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. So our moon signs are compatible. My sun sign is compatible with or your sun sign is compatible with my Mars. And my because I have Aquarius in my Mars. Your Venus is compatible with my Venus, which is Gemini, and yours is Aries. Um, so and your Mars is compatible with my Sun, which is Taurus, and yours is Cancer. So yeah, we're compatible, girl.
Yeah,
Hit me up. And then your Mercury, mine is Taurus, yours is Pisces, compatible. Yeah, I love Aquariuses too. So
yeah,
ain't no
y'all should
wrong
be
with
cool.
Aquarius.
I mean, you know what? All of that's fine and dandy, but it's Scorpio season. So everybody else, y'all have had y'all
What does
time.
that even mean?
Y'all had y'all time. I mean, listen, because we've us Scorpios have had to sit and watch all of these other signs and other people celebrate, what they do and who they are. Um, but now it's time for the real G's, the
Time
real
for the
niggas, the
real
Scorpio.
G's. It's
You know
almost
what I'm
over. Y'all almost kind of done with the Sagittarius now. You gonna, y'all
saying? Yeah,
almost
like on
done.
the cusp of Sagittarius. That's why it's
Cause
like my son is due on the 26th. And if he
oh
comes any later than I think does that make him a Sagittarius or a Scorpio?
yeah, Sagittarius makes him Sag.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so if he comes any earlier than that, he'll
But you
be
got
a
Aries in your chart, I believe, so it makes sense
yeah,
to have a
yeah.
Sag sign. Yeah,
Yeah, that shit. But yeah, so yo, that was the last one. We're gonna get into tonight. We've been on here for an hour. We do these once
yeah,
a month. I mean, if there's a demand, we'll do it twice. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Seriously,
If there's a demand, we'll do it twice a month. But definitely y'all remember that the Over 30 podcast is here to provide information in terms of not trying to teach you, but to help you. You know what I'm saying? Let this be your advice column. You feel me? If y'all got any questions, if y'all want the Over 30 podcast to address anything specifically, whether it's relating to life, whether it's relating to spirituality, and it's the plugs, or whether it's relating to politics, hit us up at the Over 30 podcast, and we'll take that information and make sure we incorporate it into breaking down what we want to break down throughout the week.
absolutely.
You can follow me at the Political Plug on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Tisha.
You can follow me on Infinite Omniscient on Instagram and Tisha Marie on Facebook. And hit me up on my business pages at Infinite Stars Holistic Healing and Infinite Stars Incorporation. That's my youth educational program. It's helping children with special needs holistically. So giving medicine alternatives as opposed to taking medication for special needs. So hit me up on there as well. I do it all.
Without a doubt, without a doubt. So we will be back next Tuesday. We'll let y'all know. We'll figure out a topic and see what we touching on. But again, we'll definitely be making sure that all us over 30 people are done, are taken care of well. We get old. You know what I'm saying? We need to coalesce. We need to come together. I appreciate all the thanks and all of my debate people showing love about showing love to the show and also with the fam that's coming. And again, yeah, we're gonna keep it a buzz. So y'all stay tuned to the channel. Make sure y'all follow the page. And we out.
We out.
All right.